This is my sand castle. It's Ben's castle. Home sweet home. Get off my lawn, you damn kids. It took me a couple of weeks to finish the castle part. Of course, only took like an hour or two really to start. I mean, you know, the four walls and the glass once I had all the sand. But what really took a long time was just finishing it all out. You know, your first priority is always just, four walls and a roof over your head to keep the monsters out, keep it well lit. These lava floors took for GD ever. But what took the longest was the basement. Because I made this whole island, really, it was just a patch of ocean. And you notice I have boats everywhere because fuck swimming. Even though I'm doing it now. This was just just ocean. Just a big patch of ocean, and that's why I came and built a castle here in the first place, because I don't know, it just seemed like there was a lot of potential there. And I started out with just a dirt foundation, like floating on the surface, but then I decided I wanted to have a basement, so I ended up server. So I ended up making like a whole border around the thing with sand, and I thought that I could fill it in from the inside with sand, I guess, to drain the water. But yeah, that took weeks, probably 3 weeks, completely. But I think it was worth it. This is my basement. I grow cactuses, I grow wheat, and I grow sugarcane. I'm sure I'll get some comments that the plural of cactus is cacti, but cacti is actually the Latin plural of cactus. But since I'm speaking English, I'm using the English plural of cactus, which is cactuses. Yeah, for freaking ever. You can see the ceiling of the basement, how it's shaped to accommodate the lava floor, which helps keep it bright enough to where monsters don't spawn up there, except for occasionally when you're sleeping in your bed for some fucking reason. Down here is my branch mine, where I go to get iron and diamonds and stuff, but that's pretty boring. What's really cool is my secret tunnel, which just happily, when I decided to build a tunnel to connect to this and another base of mine, when I started digging down from this spot that I just kind of chose arbitrarily, this was just like a natural little underground lake. So that's pretty cool. I put some glowstone down there to light it up, and I put torches here. But I've left it pretty much intact. Only I've added some smooth stone to facilitate walking from the chute to the tunnel. Even left the iron there. So carved out a tunnel from my sand castle to another base that I have, which is a hollowed out island that doesn't even have a door on the outside. The only way to get into it is from my sandcastle's basement. And along the way, happily, I just came across a spider dungeon that was just, I think there was a small gap here as I was tunneling, and I was able to see that it was a dungeon without spiders being able to get through, so I was easily able to just glass it off. I haven't taken one lick of damage from these spiders, although they do sort of clip through this glass and knock me about from time to time, which is annoying. Spider dungeon, nice labels for anybody that would ever come and play on my multiplayer server. Not that anybody ever does. Not that I want strangers to come and do that though. So, hollowing out a tunnel, pretty uneventful, except for the spider thing. Don't invite me to play Left 4 dead, dude. I don't have time. Which way do I go? The only way you can. Up the stairs. Up the ladder. Boom. Secret base. What's this secret base? That doesn't even have a door. Just, oh. That should be dirt. There. That's what it originally looked like from the outside. That's why I keep those 2 dirt blocks on the inside, but it's a pretty sizable island. And I was just kind of boating around one day and I saw that sort of like door-shaped indentation there, and I thought, hey, that'd be fun to hollow out. And so I originally had a door there, and then, you know, I put like the wool and the painting up. But then I thought, oh, it'd be cool to build an underground tunnel connecting my sandcastle, which I guess is unfinished. I don't like that 3rd tier, like wedding cake thing on top. I thought it'd be cool to have an underground tunnel connecting the two, and it seemed like sort of it would be a pain in the ass idea when I first thought of it, but it ended up being really easy, and I got it done. I started doing it last night, and I actually had to save some of the work for today because I knew I was going to be bored in chemistry class. And I finished off the tunnel today in chemistry class. Basically, I just went, you know, OCD, and wherever there were like dirt patches along the tunnel, I went through and replaced them with smooth stone. So, but, you know, that's just so rewarding to put, you know, the time and like the thought into like designing your little bases and then building them, and like an underground tunnel that goes by a spider dungeon and like an underground little lake cave. That's so cool. I love this game. I've been playing it since like August 2010, and best $13 I've ever spent. I gotta say, like for the price of a movie, like not even including popcorn and soda, just hours and hours of entertainment from this game. Hours of frustration from the forums as well. And even like a new adventure for me is setting up this multiplayer server. What I like about the multiplayer server is that the world persists even after you leave. If I want to disconnect, you know, night and day passes. My crops continue to grow as I sleep in the real world. And you know, my friends can come on and play with me. I have, there's another castle in the distance that you won't be able to see now, probably because it's nighttime, that my friend Sean and I built in just one night. And we even had to level like a forest to do it. So, like, multiplayer can be a lot of fun, but, you know, I don't want to just play with random strangers, so I gotta find some people that I know that want to play. So I have a little like spare laptop server running out of my apartment. I have it limited to 8 people. I've given like 2 or 3 people, I think, the address for it. But and I would say my uptime probably is not any worse than Minecraft.net's. So that's something I'm proud of, although it's not really saying that much. Anyways, I'll show you that other castle. It's called Int Castle. Take from that what you will. I'll show you that in another video. Until then, I hope you enjoyed my tour of my little sandcastle project. Thanks.